How it started was me, Carly and Emily had noticed that homelessness had grown quite a bit in Newcastle when we had been out Christmas shopping, and we had noticed there was a lot more people sleeping rough. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to volunteer on Christmas Day. So we applied, but everywhere was full and we couldn't volunteer. So we thought, right, well, we'll start something ourselves.
We just packed up some stuff in suitcases, took them around the town, filled up flasks with soups, took bread rolls around, didn't have a clue what we were doing, and just went around Newcastle. And then we set up a Facebook page to try and get donations off people to help, and it just went like out of control.
Just started asking for essentials like sleeping bags, clothes, waterproofs, food, stuff that we could hand out, and we just started off going around the streets and handing everything out, and it just went from there.
It's weird just to see the smiles on people's faces, you know, and just to help them out of, like, you know, the troubles they're going through. And a lot of these people have been on the streets for about 9-10 months, even a year, and to finally get them off the streets into, you know, sheltered accommodation, it's just an amazing feeling. And when you kind of do that, it's just even, you know, you just help them as much as you can. You know, I didn't notice it until I was actually walking the streets myself. I know there's a lot of speculation that it's, you know, it's nothing, it's, you know, most of the people are just faking it and things like that, but it couldn't be further from the truth. You see these people, like I say, night after night, you know, week after week, month after month, and it's the same faces, and they just look, you know, down, and they just need help, and they need people to come and sit with them. And often it's a case of when you're walking down the street and you see someone, it's great to just offer them something, but it's sometimes even better just to sit by the side for 5-10 minutes and just talk to them, see how they're doing.
Look at the camera. You go. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Yes. He normally goes berserk for them, don't he? Go berserk for cameras. Good lad. Cameraman got you. Cameraman got you, Hugo.
Stephen is a gentleman who we met on the streets a year it was a year gone in January, and we took to him straight away, and we worked with him for 7-8 months trying to get him off the streets, but he had been on the streets for 9 years. So it was a difficult road for Stephen, and we had to wait until he was ready for the help before we could get him off the streets and into accommodation.
I'm just going to tell you the truth, and I'm just going to tell you as it is as I'm sitting here, but like the reason why I smoked that legal hard for 6 years, and the reason why I've done the streets for 9 years, is because I was abused off my dad when I was a baby. I was sexually abused off my father. When I was a kid, I didn't know nothing until I was left in a box when I was a baby, newborn baby, in a cardboard box in the shop doorway in a blanket in Bishop Auckland. I had a big argument with my mum at the time, and that's when I said to me, Mum, fuck you, you dirty cow, as far as I'm concerned. Drop down dead, I wouldn't know what to do, you know. You're no mother of mine. And I had a bottle of vodka in my hand, and she just shouted down the street, no, I'm not. I just froze. I said, fuck off, what you on about? You're full of shit, Mum. She said, and I fucked her, I come to Newcastle, and I've been in Newcastle ever since. I've overdosed 72 times on that legal high, and I've died 9 times on it. So.
You were in and out of hospital for ages.
I was in and out of hospital, and in the hospital, the IBI was saying, not being funny, nothing like that, Stephen, but we sick to see in your face, and I laughed it off, thought it was funny. He said, no, he said, you don't need to see it. It wasn't that funny, it wasn't a laughing matter. He said, laughing matter because you're top of our list for going overdosing on that legal high. If it wasn't for the likes of Tom that night, and the twins, Tanya and Tash, saying is down there at Arches, the Arches where you go for something to eat, for the homeless and that. I wouldn't have been sitting here today, I would have been dead. A dead man, I would have been probably built my early grave.
Yeah, we sent Tom, one of the team members, to go and collect him from down the Arches, where the People's Kitchen go down with the van, to go and get him, because we had obviously found him a room in Blythe. So Tom went down with his 2 twin daughters, to go and pick him up. And we were on the other end of the phone the whole time saying, is he getting in the car yet? Is he making that step? Because obviously we had tried before, didn't we, with you? But he wasn't ready then. So we had to wait until Stephen wanted to do it himself, and we had to wait until Stephen was ready, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right, let's go. I've been down a very, very rocky road over these years and stuff like that, lads, and I'm telling you what it is like, I swear down, man, honestly, been fucking been proper naughty, but I just want to do something I've got to really do, and for the people who's been around me and helped me, I just want to present this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you.